This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. You know, I feel like you're lying to me already. Nice room. Not. That's rude.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is gonna happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played. I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too. We're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
Okay.
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one. In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on. And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Here's the lamppost and a shitload of typewriters. Are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. I just need you to say something. Please talk to me. Please. Why are you having so much difficulty speaking? Speak. Porn stars die too.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
It's named after something truthful. Porn stars do die. They're not immortal. This looks kind of cool. It's all contemporary. I thought that was gonna put me back in the same thing. I thought that there was gonna be like a PT style. I'm in a well?
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture.
I can see that.
And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Glass houses? That's where the furniture would... What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about a TV with surround sound? That's not a TV with surround sound. 10 stoves lined up against the wall. That's not... None of this matters. You can select anything and it's gonna put whatever... I think we should light up this room. It doesn't fucking matter. A skylight, full ceiling window. Let's... Yeah, you gave me a lamp. I wanted a skylight and you gave me a fucking lamp. Alright.
There's a bit more to this one.
Alright.
But still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
You tell me that, but you probably give me... that's how I feel, but it'd be like...
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
They tell you stuff, and you're like, oh, it's a bunch of couches. That's all it is to me. And they're like, no, the couches represent his struggle through youth, and the cushions are constantly falling off the couch. Good, go over to the photo frame and click on it. Oh. Click to turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off and turn it back on. Now go to the left side of the sofa. Move it over a little. Okay. Finally, touch the shelves. Touch, 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 touch. That's it! In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Sign me up. I know I'm psyched.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Wow, he added footstep sounds. Phone booth. Hi, I'd like to buy a better game. Hey, it's me! I'm you from after you escape the prison. You're me. ... So you were trapped in this prison too. I was in the furniture maze.
And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But
I was in the furniture maze.
Even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself.
I get it.
All of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. I'm the same person as I was back then. I don't fucking know! I don't want to talk to you anymore, so I'm gonna say just be sincere. Exactly. That will free you, dude. How does that work? I
can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice? So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
I have a feeling you're gonna show me. He likes contemporary,
To me, this
housing.
environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Oh, that bed looks comfortable as hell. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what color that's supposed to, or what. Holy shit, dude, you scared the crap out of me. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck you showed up. Though I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself. And right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous.
It is. It's a lot better.
Including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work. And this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Clear the table. Okay. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run to the bedroom and make the bed? The fucking blankets look better than the actual game. Look at this. Solid. How did you end up doing this job, dude? A friend dragged me along at a time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turns out I've never felt so good doing something for money in my... That's bullshit. Never did cleaning my own home. I might have some demons. Stop! Quit talking so fast! Oh, speaking of demons, someone's put this couch all in a mess. Would you come out and straighten these... What is that supposed to mean? Demons did this? Oh, my pillows are all out of shape. The demons have done this. The demons.
Fuck your pillows.
Fucking man, come on, dude. You're the cleaner. It says so on your face. Welcome to show an incredibly cheesy personal insight. Are you okay with it? Fuck, man. I'll try to get by. I will. I'll try. I'll give it an honest effort. Dot 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 dot. No! No, it was stupid. Sorry, never mind. Yeah, your story's stupid. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? I would love to. Look at that, instantly. I wish I could clean my own house like this. Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down? So what do you do here? What do you do here? Aside from that ass. No need to be perfect, we're all just human.
Hey, I was using...
Toilet clean. What can I do for you next? Why didn't you tell me about the books when I was in the bedroom, mate? Come on, mate. There's one book.
La la la. After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Do the chores ever end? Darling, Darling? Whoa, man, we're not on that level yet. I just met you. Whatever you do, you have to absolutely got to own it, otherwise it owns you. So why don't we do the task at hand and leave the future chores to future you? Present you wants to smooth out the rug in the bedroom, believe it or not.
I know that Coda really liked this game.
It's okay.
Of all his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
I've done this already. Yes, tell me your cheesy thought. Yeah, that's pretty cheesy. That's deep, man. You take care of your house, it'll cleanse your soul. I've already cleaned up the books, man.
That's what you think, bitch.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace. But, of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Alright everybody, there's part 2. Thank you so much for watching as usual. Please don't forget to thumbs up or thumbs down depending on what you thought of it, and I will catch all of you in part 3.